It is time to welcome our VIP guest. Dua Lipa is one of the biggest pop stars on the planet.
And this morning, she's with us on Hamilton Island.
Welcome.
Thank you so
We
much.
are so excited to have you here. And for a star as big as you, we had to do this. Hamilton Island.
Honestly, I didn't really know what I was walking into. I knew I was going to Hamilton Island, but I actually hadn't really done my research.
Right.
And then I was like, oh my God.
What was yesterday like
Yesterday
at
was
Heart
amazing.
Reef?
It was so surreal. Like I said, I had no idea I'd be, because on this trip that I'm doing, I just had no idea that I'd get to see so many incredibly beautiful things. And we went down to the Great Barrier Reef yesterday and got to swim in it, and it was just absolutely stunning. It was amazing.
Stunning.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Dua Lipa did the Heart Reef that Sam Mack is at today,
Yeah.
and it is just extraordinary.
Oh,
I mean,
it's amazing.
welcome to Australia.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's been the warmest welcome.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, we love having you here. Now, Don't Start Now, such a massive success. It went to #1 on all streaming platforms within hours. How does that feel?
Crazy. I think, especially now that I just started releasing new music for my second album, you never really know how people are going to respond. And because I feel like the music is a little bit different to what you've heard before. It's still pop, but it has like disco influences and it's 80s inspired, and it's different. And you don't really know what to expect. I was so grateful for the response.
How much pressure have you had doing this second album after the phenomenal success of the first one? Did you want to make it a bit different so it was a bit apart?
Yeah, definitely. I think because, especially after the Grammys, everyone was like, oh, now you've got a lot of pressure. Like, you really have to come back with something for the second album. I was terrified.
How hot was that Grammys performance? Oh, my God.
Oh, thank you.
That was sensational.
Thank you so much. I definitely, for a second, I felt the pressure, and then I realized that I just wanted to go into the studio and make things that made me feel, I just wanted to have fun with it. And so I wanted also to mature as an artist in that sense. And because I'd been touring for so long, I wanted this record to be a lot more instrumental, and I wanted it to be different. I didn't want to feel like I'm trying to recreate anything from the first record. I wanted it to kind of live in its own lane, I suppose. And yeah, so Don't Start Now felt like the perfect introduction to this new album.
Well, and it's perfect for us at the moment, heading into summer, because it's disco orientated.
Yeah.
It's good summer pop music. It's fun.
Bring
it's
out
easy.
your flares. Takes me back.
I'd love to see you in flares.
Oh,
Hey,
Dua, you would
Dua.
not.
Oh.
You really would not.
I had a pair of purple flares during the disco era.
I don't
It was
doubt it.
sensational.
You said you're not taking yourself too seriously, and we love that in Australia, don't we? We love people that don't take themselves too seriously. You're having fun. I mean, you're
Yeah.
extraordinarily popular. You're doing so well, but you're having fun with it.
Yeah, that's just what I want. I mean, the lyrics are always going to be honest, and they're going to be my stories, but I think just for the fun of it, it's just about, not taking yourself seriously, just going with the flow, enjoying your time, dancing around, and that's kind of the only thing that matters.
Yeah. How much of your talent have you got from your dad? Of course, he lead singer of a rock band in Kosovo as well.
Yeah.
Did you grow up sort of with him singing in the lounge room and giving you tips?
I always grew up surrounded by music.
What sort of music?
Well, my parents listened to a lot of British rock, so
Right.
it was a lot of Oasis and Stereophonics and David Bowie and like Paul Weller, and it was just a mixture of a lot of different artists. But I think growing up, I had such like an array of different sounds that I was so attached to, like from British rock to pop music to then when I moved to Kosovo, I listened to a lot of hip hop. And I think all those sounds helped me with my first record, because I was just making all kinds of music. Anything that I felt that just felt right, I was making. Whereas with this second record, it definitely has a lot more of a theme going through it.
How does it feel to be a role model to so many, where you find yourself now? You have so many young girls and boys growing up looking up to you. And I know my 7-year-old niece runs around the lounge room saying, "1 kiss is all it takes." I think, does it? 7-year-old? But, it's just such...
It could be a friendly kiss.
We hope so. But, there's so much pressure, I guess, in this industry these days.
I think the term role model in itself, I think, comes with a little bit of pressure. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm human and I'm not perfect. And for me, I try set a good example, you know, for my fans and my listeners, but also my little brother and sister, you know. I think that was always something that was really important for me. So I just felt like whatever I do or whatever I represented, at least, like, I just wanted to, like, make my family proud and my fans too.
And what you do with the Sunny Hill Foundation is just wonderful for the community. It's
Thank
terrific.
you so much.